afternoon. It is Monday the 8th of July and I am in Lady Musgrave Island, or next to, or in the lagoon, let's put it that way, which is why I was saying in. Yeah, quite a trip today. I went to bed last night, being Sunday, and I think I managed a couple of hours sleep basically, because I set my alarm for 11:30, I think, so I could get up and get away around about midnight. So I woke up and had breakfast at 11:30 at night, and got myself organised, made a cup of coffees, and then left the dock at about 12:30, I think it was, p.m. or a.m. Sorry, midnight. And motored out of Port Bundaberg. And yeah, I was quite surprised actually. As I was coming out of the channel, there was a bit of chop going on and a bit of swell, and I thought, okay, that wasn't really forecast, but that's okay. So got the sails up and made a left turn, and off we went, charging through the night. So it was quite a good blow. I think my average speed, other than the mucking around at the end, was like about 6.2 knots. That's average. Okay, so that's taking into account, doing 2 or 3 knots coming out of the harbour and all that kind of stuff. So we were charging along, and there was swell and there was chop, so it was pretty hectic. And the wind, I saw it around about 17 or 18 knots. We were really chopping it up. So for the first time on this trip, I actually tossed my cookies, would you believe? So anyway, had to be done. So I chopped these 12 to 13 hours down to 10 and a half, I think it was. I knocked a couple of hours off the projected time, just for the fact that we were just going so fast the whole time. Anyway, it was mostly in the dark actually, because I got here at 10 a.m. So, I'd figured on lunchtime, so I just wanted to make sure I got in here with the sun high so I could see where I was going once I got inside the lagoon, because there's little reefs that they call bommies here, all over the place. So yeah, quite exciting. Good morning. It's Monday morning, I think about, it's between midnight and 1 o'clock, I can't remember. Just reaching the outer reaches now of Port Bundaberg. As you can see here, I've got to line up the blue lights and getting ready to go down the runway of lights, heading out to sea basically. So reds to my right, which is opposite to coming into the harbour, greens on the left, the same thing. So yes, we're on our way to Lady Musgrave, and yes, a few hours until daylight yet, but anyway, let's get a good start. Chopping along through the black, nothing much to see. However, there are some hints. Oh look, this is exciting when this starts to happen. The light and promised sunshine is so welcoming. After the long hours of darkness, it just drags on and on. So this is a nice part of the day. This is when you start to get a feel for what the sea has actually been like. You can see the waves in silhouette there. Waves and swell never show up very well on video and pictures. You never get the concept. But this light seems to show a little better, so everything is a little bit more survivable in the light. This may be old school to some, but for me this was actually the first time I'd sailed out of sight of land for hours on end. And it was quite an experience to sort of be able to look around and see nothing but sea and get a feel for what it would be like to cross the ocean. Somehow the sun always makes things feel that much better. Even if it's not punching out any heat or anything at the moment, you've just got real clarity on the world around you, and you can see what's coming at you at least. Looks like we spent the day charging away from some nastier looking weather, which is good. We're charging along here.
Absolutely going. Oh yeah, and why is the ensign down there? I'm not going out on deck to raise that thing. It can wait. And dare I say it, land-ho. Come on, get out of the way. Okay, so we're getting close now. Really feels good. Seeing nothing for hours on end, and then suddenly you turn up where you expect to be going. That's always a plus, isn't it? And there goes the Reef Empress with a load of passengers. She was my berth mate back in Port Bundaberg. Anyway, Lady Musgrave Island. Lady Musgrave Island, white beaches, and look at the colour of this water. It is unbelievable. Here we are, getting close to the reef entrance, which is right at the other end of the lagoon from the actual island itself. So just chugging along into the swells, which aren't too bad on this side, not like we were experiencing on the way in. Coming up to the channel markers now. It's a narrow channel, as you'd expect, I guess, with a reef lagoon. Yeah, a few boats in there, and the island's way down the other end, as I said. So just following the little stream here. Greens on the right, reds on the left. And pushing against the current there a little bit too, so just going quite slowly. Just about in. You can see the water racing over the reef. So yeah, it's all rushing out. And coming up to the last two markers. And got to do an immediate right turn because there's a bommy or a reef directly ahead. You can probably see the pole there, and there's Shaky Booby. Once again, just look at the colour of that water now we're inside the lagoon. You can see right every detail on the bottom, basically the rocks, the coral, and just that real turquoise colour. It's just incredible. A little bit of chop on the water today, so it's probably not as clear as it could be, but it's still breathtaking nevertheless, and the different shades of turquoise too. It's quite amazing. Look at that. Looks like you could drink it. Well, you could, but yeah, wouldn't end well. Anyway, we've made it. We are home for the next few days, and a few of the neighbours. Thank you for watching another Fast Forward to Queensland video. As always, don't forget to like, comment on YouTube and subscribe to Dawn Raider.